Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
So we're just going to do a short, quick update for you because we've been really busy this week, but we just wanted to tell you all what we've been up to. So, take it away.
So our second village trip was 8 days. We did 2 days of travel and 6 days in the villages.
Yes.
Why, Kim? Why? And our first 2 days we were in San Francisco with the church celebration there. And then our other days we did traveling. We went to Santa Rosa and New Jerusalem in the our first 2 days of travel, and then we went to another village of which the name we forgot. But they had a soccer game there, and they also fed us lots of food, so that was great.
It was really cool in these villages because there was an extreme breakthrough. Sharon has been working with them for years now, and it's the first time they actually want to have churches. Like, there's only one church, one Christian church on the whole river, and now they're all asking, like, all the villages we went to were asking for churches, which was a really big breakthrough.
Yeah, and there was a teenage boy who had dropped out of high school and gone about a bad path in his life, and he ended up coming back, and while we were there, actually asking if he can work on going to school to become a pastor, right? So that was really cool to see. He turned his life around.
She's held up baptisms.
Yep. And then while we were also there, they had 9 baptisms at San Francisco, and it was really beautiful. One of the pastors that came in from Yuramagos played the guitar, and we sang with him, and it was really awesome. And we also got to dig a well. It was really random, but really cool because they really needed a well there.
They were drinking stagnant water with worms in it.
Yeah, you could like literally stand there and see the worms and the nasty. So we dug a well, which was awesome. And but even when like we were standing in the well and it covered our heads and it still wasn't like deep enough, so they had to dig it a little bit deeper. But we definitely got them a good start. It was a good 5 foot, 6 foot well, yeah.
Sharon walked in, she's like, "You want to dig a well?" We're like, "Okay."
Go with the flow.
So, anything else for that trip?
We got stuck on a boat.
Again.
We
got we nearly
a
dumped
different boat.
twice. We nearly dumped we were on a little canoe that was carved out of a tree for our journey back, and we almost tipped it twice with all of our gear, and we got stuck, and we had to get out and push it. And
Yeah, it was a really low river, so there's lots of trees everywhere.
Yes.
And it was the smallest boat we've been on so far.
It was just a tree carved out.
There was a 4 a.m. prayer session because apparently 4 a.m. is the magical hour for
That's
prayer.
when the Holy Spirit moves. Only at that time.
it's our eyes.
But it was actually
It was really good.
a really great prayer sesh, and it was great. We'll tell you more about it when we get home. So yeah, that was that village trip. Village trip number 3.
Number 3. All right. So we took like a weekend trip, like Saturday into Sunday.
Tell them what village it was.
And so the village we went to was the village that we were in last year with the other team, where we built water filters. And it took us 10.5 hours to get there. Last year. And this year, we went with another missionary in his nice boat, and it took us 6 hours, I think, to get there.
5 hours.
5 hours to get
Less
there.
than half the time.
Yeah.
Only because the river was so low and we had to push
2
a little.
hours.
So we went there for a church dedication. They rebuilt their church because their old one was like very dangerous and falling apart. So we went there for that, and we stayed in this like inn type thing on the other side of the river.
Like a hostel.
It was really, really nice.
Yeah, it was the nicest river living we've ever had.
Yeah.
And it
wasn't like the jungle.
You can just go from the village we were at across the street and buy a cold Coke.
River
Across
being
the
the
river,
street.
yeah.
Yes, the river is our street.
And there's cold drinks and shops and civilization.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Now, when we say nice, we mean like wooden like cot with like a mosquito net.
And a little
but
foam thing.
we all had our own rooms, and it had electric.
Yeah.
You could turn a light on
Yeah.
all the time.
So we went over there and settled in, and then we went back to the church for church service, and we were supposed to do a children program, but that didn't happen because
Well, we didn't.
We did.
It was
you
just
make
It was
plans-
very short.
instead of
plans
2
you
hours,
make in
3 hours.
Amazon don't
Peruvian time, not the same as American time.
No. So, we were sitting in the church service, which we did like our own little thing right before it. And then Sharon's like, yeah, they want us to go to 12. And it started at 7:30. And the whole thing is in Spanish and Shawi.
So it was, the first 2 hours were special songs, people singing.
Horribly.
Not very well. And then, after that, then they started the worship. So that was just the specials, then they had the worship. And following that was all the sermons.
And then the sermon, which they ended it at 11 because everyone was falling asleep.
Sharon knocked out.
Yeah.
She was done.
So then we went back to our rooms and slept. And the next day, we were supposed to do a children's program at like, I don't know.
8.
Yeah, like
We're supposed to be at 8. We started at 10.
Yeah, and we sat around until he told us it was time to do it. So then we took the kids somewhere else. We did a children's program. And then the other missionary did like an adult Sunday school. And then afterwards we joined them and we prayed over the church people and like the church and the pastors and stuff. And then we went home. We went to a birthday party for one of the missionaries' kids. And then we went to an English church service.
With
With
English
chocolate
worship
chip
music.
With chocolate chip cookies.
And macaroni and cheese.
And American food.
It was
And
lovely.
chocolate chip cookies.
There were chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
And English worship.
Yes.
Okay. So
English.
while we were back, Sharon had to go pick up the other team. So we kind of were flying solo for a few days. And we went and worked with Susan, which is another missionary here, and at the Hogar Materna, which is basically kind of like an orphanage. It's like children with like damaged pasts and stuff. They all got scared of my face and fell away. So so children with damaged pasts and stuff all come to there's so much to it that we will we have pictures of all the kids and we'll give the whole stories of all of them, we promise. But for now, bottom line is these kids need a lot of help, and they give them a place to stay and love and food, and it's great. So we spent the past 3 days there just loving on the babies and feeding them and taking them to the park, and we got them ice cream, which was great. And
That was really good.
yeah, that was good. And then we helped clean up Sharon's house a little bit, just spent some time there. We'll give you a lot more details with the Hogar later. It was a great experience, and we'll tell you about all the kids. That's it for now.
So what we're doing next is Eric's team, which is from another church. They just came in today, and starting Monday, we're doing 4 days of a conference, 2 days with Shawi people who they actually raise money to provide gas and transportation to have them come here. And we actually went shopping and bought them all clothes and stuff so that they'd have a nice outfit.
Lots of clothes.
And we're providing food and sleep, all of that for while they're
clothes
here.
is heavy.
Very, guy jeans especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we have 2 days of conference for people in Yurimaguas, and then I think we're gonna be cooking for them.
The
all
Yurimaguan
of them.
people.
So
We cook.
it's gonna be intense.
We have pots that I could fit the whole Karis in. Her whole body can fit in the pot.
You're not gonna eat me, right?
There may be 3 of us coming home.
Ooh, that's what we got to try yesterday.
Oh, right.
We ate monkey. It
We're
was
in
actually
Yurimaguas.
the best out of
Monkey
all
soup.
the jungle food.
I
Monkey
say so.
was the best.
I
and
think
then
so.
pizza.
You just
I
had to
hate
get
pizza.
over the hand, like the claw. It kind of looked human. You like, do you bite the
I thought
nail?
it looked like Gollum.
But we also
Small
had pizza,
fingernails.
And
and
chocolate
it
chip
was
cookies.
lovely, and chocolate chip cookies, and it was lovely.
All in the same meal.
Yes.
But yes,
That's great.
so it's been very eventful, and we are pretty worn out. So if everyone could please pray for us and for our renewed energy and health
Help.
Yeah.
especially.
We keep getting sick.
Yes, everyone keeps getting sick, and we're
And
just
it's probably just
really
gonna get
worn
worse
down.
when we get home.
Yeah, and we're super worn down, and we have 4 days coming up that we really need to be active and energized for to keep the kids entertained. So just lots and lots of prayers are needed from all.
And thank you for praying.
Yes.
All the
Until
time that
now.
you have.
Yeah,
praying.
thank
We
you.
really appreciate it.
You can
We do.
really tell that there's prayer behind this trip. So
For
thank
sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
We love you.
See you all in like 8 days. Bye. What you're about to experience is Urumaguan fever kicking in. I'm sorry now.
As we show up each morning at 9, they open the door to beer and wine. I'm so blue. I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. I'm so blue, I don't know what to do.